Okay, what's up, y'all? So I'm okay. I see two people. So somebody in the chat room, let me know if you can hear me. I think you can because I see something over here. So just let me know if you can hear me before I get started because I don't want to be talking to myself and you can't even hear me. I see three viewers. Just somebody let me know in the chat room if you can hear me. Let's see. Hopefully it works. It's my first time doing a live stream on my YouTube. I do them on Facebook all the time, but I haven't done it on YouTube. But just so you know, I'm going to be doing some chanting, and you can join along with me, or you can just listen, either one. Um, it probably won't be extremely long, but that just depends. So I don't see anybody. I don't know. Maybe people cannot comment. Um, Let me get my phone. Hold on. Okay, got seven people. Nobody is. Maybe the chat's not working. Let me see if I can see it on my phone. I just want to make sure y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Talk. I don't see any chat. Inner chat message or link here. I'm assuming that's the chat. Let me go to my page on my phone. Ooh, that light is horrible. All right, my channel. I see myself. Light is horrible. Okay, I hear myself on here. So I see myself, and I'm repeating myself. All right. So I'm assuming y'all can hear me since I can hear myself on my phone. All right, so welcome. Thank y'all for joining me. I see a few people in the room or viewers, several people. I'm going to do some chanting with y'all just as a kind of a preview to what I want to do weekly. I am going to be hosting a weekly Sacred Sister chanting circle. It'll probably be like this. I think this will be a good way to do it. Just live stream it, but it'll be private. It'll be a private link, and only the people who are signed up will get the link to participate in the chanting. There's also a way to have people on the screen as well, so we can hear each other. Um, and I'll have that figured out by the time I start, which will be May 14th. I wanted to start when the moon was full, because from the full moon to the new moon is when you remove things. And the chant that we're focusing on this month is the Ganesh chant, or the Ganesh mantra, which is, and he is the god of who removes obstacles, and also he's a god of learning and wisdom. So when I chant, my purpose is to remove anything that's in my way. And usually, what I find personally, what's in your way of getting what you want or achieving what you want is lack of knowledge. You just don't know how to go about getting something. So him being a god of knowledge or wisdom and learning is perfect because he will give you that insight and clarity. Oh, and I forgot one other thing. Let me grab my model. Sorry. So let me take a sip of water too. I'm real country. I drink out of my jug. So um I use chanting to give me clarity, basically, and to remove any obstacles, which, like I said, is usually a lack of knowledge. People don't know something, or you don't know something, or I don't know something, and that's what's keeping us from getting what we want. And also, I like to use, this is my favorite Malabees. I made these myself, but you can buy them online too. This is, Get up close. It's tiger's eye, black obsidian, and hematite. And the tiger's eye is kind of like a solar plexus, but you can use it for the root too. It's got brown hues, and anything brown, black, red can be used crystal wise or color wise can be used for the root chakra. But also, I have this hematite, which is very grounding and helps you with the root chakra. And also, my favorite on here is the black obsidian, because black obsidian is usually used in scrying mirrors for people, spirit practitioners who are divining, using divination. They use scrying mirrors. They gaze into it and they see figures, and they kind of get lost in that dark color of the scrying mirror. So black obsidian is like glass, almost black glass. It's very reflective. So when I use this, I feel like it gives you clarity on things that you cannot see. Black or darkness is like obscurity and like things that are hidden. And when you use black obsidian, you are giving insight into things that you are not able to see. Okay. So that's my favorite stone on here. The mala also has, standard malas have 108 beads. And you start here and you just count off. And you tick them off like that, so that you're not having to count as you're chanting the mantra or word or sound that you're doing, because that kind of distracts you from focusing on the mantra itself. And mantras are, and chanting mantras is designed to cause different vibrations. They say it hits different reflexology areas in the palate, the upper part of your mouth, and stimulates different things. So you end up balancing your system, because your body is literally a temple. Your hormones have your hormones, your organs, your glands, and the whole endocrine system are linked to spiritual counterparts. And I'll make a video or write a blog post or something about that later, because that's involved. So chanting helps. If y'all have seen the movie with Tina Turner, and you remember when she went back to her friend, what's her name, Mary? She went back to her house and she was crying. She had left Ike or whatever. And, that was a friend that told her, you don't let no motherfucker pound on you. Remember, she told her that. She said, get away from him. And that was like an obstacle. Her hurt and I think in the movie, she felt like she didn't want to abandon him because she had been abandoned. If you kind of heard her talk, that's an obstacle. That's something that's keeping you from being safe and being self-preserving and being to yourself. So that chanting seems to have helped her break that cycle. She had gotten tired of it and she whooped his ass in the back of the car eventually. I think that was after she started chanting, wasn't it? Yeah. So chanting works. But she now is living in Europe somewhere, living a peaceful life. She ain't fooling with Ike no more. So, and that's a true story. That is really, if you watch any of her videos or interviews, she'll tell you she does chant. She's a Buddhist, and she uses that spiritual practice to keep her grounded and clear. I guess y'all can't comment, or I'm not seeing the comments because I see nothing. Phone, if I can see anything. Live chat. Oh, here we go. I don't know why I can't see it on my computer, but I can see it on my phone. Hey, Chestnut. Hey, Blossoming Soul Flower. Hola. Somebody named Servina. She said, hey, I caught her live. And Shayna Hernandez. Hey, y'all. Let me just say hi. I'm going to write hi. See, I know I wrote that. All right. So good. So I guess y'all can hear me. So let's go ahead and get started. I had written in my group, this is very last minute. I was supposed to go to work. My work schedule is very, is in and out. It may or may not happen. So I don't worry too much about it. I don't like it, but I have to roll with it for now. It's a transitioning period, but I was supposed to go and I'm not going. So I figured I would go ahead and just give an example of chanting and what it does. I did something similar. It wasn't chanting. I did this last year. I did a guided meditation to balance the chakras, and people really seemed to like. I did that on Periscope, and people really seem to enjoy that. So I like doing it too. So for people. So I figured I would do something again like this. I left the link to my blog post. Well, it's really a service page. It's my website. I left a link to it in the description. If you want to sign up for the Sister Circle, it is very inexpensive. I'm actually going to add another option for you to sign up for an entire year if you want to, because I chant anyway every day. I might as well host, us coming together. The only difference is I like to do mine in the morning, and most of the people I talk to want to do it at night. So we're doing it Sunday evening at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that's fine. I can do that. But if you want to join us, this is an excellent way to manifest what you want, because I'm here to tell you straight up, you can get and have whatever you want. If you desire it, that means it exists somewhere. Everything is created from the mind. The universe is mental. So if you're thinking about it and you're wanting it, that means it exists on the mental plane of existence. And what you're trying to do is bring it here to the physical plane. So you can be confident that what you want exists, and it wouldn't be a desire in your heart if you weren't able to have it. You can have whatever you want. The only trick is moving those obstacles, removing those blocks, removing those things that are keeping you from getting what you want. And this is what chanting does. And there's many mantras that you can chant, many sounds that you can chant, just repeating them over and over. But this is the one we're going to work on this month, because you want to work on your foundation. You want the path to be clear. Another sip of water. So home, clear up. Okay, so that's what chanting does. You want your foundation to be clear. You want the path to be open. You want your mind to be free of worry and stress. If you have anxiety